We're talking about Mpact next.
Exactly. Mpact is an interesting little company. Remember, spun off out of Mondi and listed on our local market in 2011. I bet that, considering how well it's done, the original Mondi board members probably wish that they'd never spun it off. Rather have kept it, would have been much better.
From a size perspective, we're looking at a market cap of 6.9 billion rand, a PE ratio here of 16, dividend yield of just over 2%. This has been a great story, as Paul says. I'm sure those players at Mondi regret unbundling this one.
Yes, I think so. They've been the best performer in the sector locally, and yeah, they also focus on South Africa. I think it's a company that's actually using their advantage and this niche sort of market that they are in, doing a lot of recycling and trying to keep costs low while they're exploring the market in a very interesting area. Like we said, packaging will always be a part of our lives, and I think they're kind of getting it right.
Is there more upside here, which is the big question? Because obviously we're getting closer to having to make that investment of the day.
Yes.
And I want to make
Look,
sure
they've got particular strength in board, which is, as one can see now with online shopping, that's kind of what gets used is for board and parceling things and distribution and delivery. Also a big player in plastics, which has been an area which has been rather oversupplied. They seem to have gained market share where some others have taken the heat and had to shut down operations. They're investing significantly in some new plant around the place, including one in Mpact. So they just seem to be operationally very strong, and I think that's probably Bruce Strong, who's the CEO. It's to his credit. I mean, he's an engineer by background, very hard charging CEO, runs things very tight, works extremely hard, and seems to put never a foot wrong in terms of strategic allocation of resources.
Let's just get that share price graph back up again on Mpact. You know, you've got to ask the same question again. When we were looking at the Mondi share price, mere all-time high for Mpact here?
Well, I think if you consider the valuation, so what you're actually paying for earnings, it's still cheaper than Mondi and Mpact. So it does offer you that opportunity that is still trading cheaper. And I think one of the benefits that they had in their last results was, it was a week or two ago, that they don't import much of their packaging products or their input material. So they've been able to actually dodge the whole rand weakness.
So no currency risk in the business effectively.
That is definitely a benefit to them.
Paul?
Yeah, and I suppose that means that they're sourcing their plastic supply from people like Sasol and other local producers. There might be a little bit of price relief there because we know that plastics prices are influenced and led by oil prices. So net, I expect that to be a continuation. As Mia said, also a big player in recycling. So they go to quite a lot of trouble collecting paper. You know, they've got those
on trend
bins.
with that whole green economy, which is really gaining
And they've
traction.
utilized that as a brand strategy where they put out those little boxes that have the Mpact man on it where people throw their rubbish into after big outdoor events and that kind of thing. That's been a plus. But just excellent results. And as I say, they just never seem to put a foot wrong. They seem to have the production supply and they're gaining massive market share. I mean, we'll see in a minute. AstraPac puts out results complaining about the current conditions. Mpact seems to be delivering a solid 15% headline earnings growth, dividend growth, firing on all cylinders.
Hot or not on Mpact?
Definitely hot on Mpact.
Paul, hot or not?
Yeah, again, as I say, a company like this doing well, gaining market share, share price going up, better than even chance it continues. So I'm going with hot.